place where you and I were supposed to meet. Sitting on sticker one, my thoughts are spinning on and on my head. It seems they lead me back to you. I keep coming back to you. Took a morning ride, found a place up in my mind no one else can see. Maybe it's fate that we lose control. In circles around we go. We become who we ought to know. We just gotta let it go. We just gotta let it go. So I'm coming home to you. All I need, the very air I breathe here. Oh, 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 oh. Took a morning ride, gotta leave this all behind. For with you is where I want to be. Maybe it's fate that we can't control. Go round and round it goes. And all that we seem to know, we just gotta let it go. We just gotta let it go. So I'm coming home to you.
Guys, kamusta? It's been a while.
Si
Ako naman ka sa inyo na. Kuhaan siya, bagong show siya, pag-optala siya.
Goddess, I'm playing the mysterious new student here.
Lang siya.
All mysterious.
Sorry, mysterious daw.
Nagkain gwapo sa inyo school, Sean.
Actually, daghan left and right, back and front, pero for now, may busy ako sa academics. To be honest.
May nagpo-color sa hair na.
Very dedicated sa school.
Ready na first cover.
Sure. But anyway, talking about the ACADS, how about your high school life, guys? Like, gusto man, happy na mo finals?
Yeah, very stressful. Ayun tayo. Very exhausting.
Next week na mo finals.
Amo sa turo niya. Okay ra sa di ka dugtang lang laban na sa life kana.
All chill.
Chill.
Girl, it's like chill ka, kaayo, very draining.
Mga usad.
True, it's too draining.
Ay, nag-watch it sa mga ganyan. Sige lang may business sa exam. Ano din yung
O gyud either magsikiran yo ang teacher or kami pa-report
True.
Inana po na mga guys. Tapos
Same,
after
same.
tayo exam, maka-stress.
No, wala kayo na mo. Daghan bigibuhat ay.
Same sa amo asan sa mga performance tas mga need i-perform. Daghang kayo.
Usam, take time ba siya mga task. Gabi nakatong kuan. Mga by group.
Like,
May group chats.
samo kayo pa yun.
From Malingno being work with our classmates and the friends.
True, lahat kayo.
Yeah, nice. Like, mag-make memories.
Interesting lagi na siya. Kasi tao ay na ng mga klase sa task.
Ano to akong maestro sa una nga, before sa katong may nag-start o ano ba, kumasya siya about authentic tasks.
Wow! Wala nagiging anak mong klase. Unsa na? Nice na.
Of course,
Authentic assessments, also called alternative assessments or direct assessments or performance assessments, not just measure students' basic knowledge from textbooks, but also cater their abilities to demonstrate tasks they may have to do in the real world. It requires students to become critical thinkers and creative learners who are apt to thrive in the real world, making learning more resilient, sustainable, and meaningful.
Ay, really? Kuya, good. Lahi dyan dahil sa mong klase, no?
Cheap kayo lang school.
Wala sa may nana, guys.
Lagi, lahat man tawagi sa mo agud.
Really, Sean, what do you mean lahi? In what way siya lahi?
Well, ani siya.
Okay, class, repeat after me. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. What is mitochondria? Right, very good. And what is the powerhouse of the cell? Wait. Nakoy nadugan sa liyo ni ingon og nucleus. Wait sa? Nucleus? No, we've been discussing for more than an hour and yet wala gyud mo makibaw. Again, nucleus is the control center of the cell which contains DNA or ginatawag na to nga deoxyribonucleic acid. Naunsa hapit ng periodical, hapit nag-empirical good, and yet waga po mo kibaw, you haven't memorized all the definitions I gave to you? Seriously? No, you have to study. Because seriously, I won't accept those scores.
Kanya siya, na-memorize dito ninyo.
To be honest, Jume, wala jud.
So, ako sa jud ato na makamemorize to ito, pero kalimutan na jud na ako after. Wala ko na memorization.
True. Yan sa inana sa amo aman. Lahi.
So, di ba, gising mo ina, lahi po.
Oo, inanin na sa.
Alright, so I think that's it for our discussion for today. And now it's your turn. We are going to have an activity. And now for this activity, I want you to work in groups of 3. And in this activity, it will be challenging. You may expect that already, but I assure you all that you will not just learn, but you will also have a lot of fun while doing this, okay? So, don't get too nervous about it. Anyway, for this activity, here is the thing. I want you to brainstorm about an existing problem in your community. Now, in order to do that, of course, you need to gather information. So you may actually interview your parent, your neighbor, barangay chairman, tanod, or anyone who you think will give you enough information, or anyone who you think has the knowledge of or about the existing problem that you have identified. And then after that, I want you to think of a realistic solution to the problem that you are thinking, and there you are going to apply the lessons and topics that we have discussed in this environmental science subject. Okay? Now here's the catch in this activity. I want you to not just think of an action, because I want you to do the action itself, to perform it by yourself, okay? So that means we are going out and I need to check every performances of each group. So that means I am actually thinking that we will have a schedule for each group so that I can go out with you in order for me to also check how did you do your solution to the problem that you have identified. Okay? So, and I think that's it. And of course, yes, I remember, we will need the permission of your parents for this activity, and I will work on that. So for now, that's it for the instruction. Is everything clear? Okay, great.
Char! Ganahan ka makatry nga to ay!
Yes, although challenging and kapoy jud siya, but we were able to learn collaboratively in solving real-world problems that are happening in our community. And we were also given the opportunities to apply what we have learned in relevant situations.
Wala ko yung mga tests para sa mo.
asa amo akay naapod oy like but like lesser guro ang na like realistic application and ang questions plus na ay varied po sa mga activities. Kaya di ay.
Wow! Dili! Inaani ni siya.
Okay, class, I want you to clear your desks of any unnecessary things except for your pen and paper. As promised, I will be giving you a long quiz today with topics ranging from my discussion until that of your group reporting. Now, this is a 70-item test composed of 20 multiple choice items, 35 enumeration items, and 15 identification items. Now, ayaw mo kabalaka because if you have just studied and prepared well for this test and memorized all of the concepts and the notes that I have given to you, then you will have no problem answering this test. Now, I will be giving you 1 hour to complete this and we will check right after. Time starts now.
Kuha ka yung abi, uy. Inganan siya dumuha eh.
True. Di ba dyan ka guarantee na ma-retain niya po na to ang mga na-learn natin in the long run?
True.
I agree, like, really true.
I totally agree with you, Jome. Traditional assessments like that will only provide indirect evidence of students' learning because the test scores do not give a 100% guarantee that the students have learned. The answers to the tests are not the best actual measure of the students' levels of achievement.
Pati dyan siya, labi na opinion na lang, na pencil paper test ba? Pati dyan.
Yes, it has the disadvantage of lacking real-world context. We answer questions one by one without the need to apply long-term critical reasoning skills. It also lacks the chances of demonstrating our reasoning skills, despite the lack of knowledge about a question-specific subject matter.
And interesting to kayo sa no? I want to know more and sa pa inyong laing ipambuhat.
Well, there are many types of authentic or performance tasks, such as solving a problem or completing an inquiry. We're asked to collect data to develop our understanding of the topic, then present the data and develop conclusions of the data. Examples of these tasks are science investigations, research papers, surveys, questionnaires, interviews, and many more.
Yes, Elaine. To add, other types include developing exhibits, which are visual presentations offered to explain, demonstrate, or show something. Another one is presentation tasks, which requires us to perform something. Examples are storytelling, singing and dancing, theatrical acting, role plays, short films, and many more.
Wow, kanindot ko ana. Naami anak na role. Role play, pero nagsarap po tayo man. Tignan na ako kay langas daw.
Familiar ko siya. Punta na pala ninyong ibuhat ko eh.
True. Role play, oy.
True.
Kahasad sa money.
Yes, Sean, kapoy jud siya, but we can't deny the fact that we have learned so much because of these assessments. In fact, we have learned 21st century skills and values that are needed in this highly competitive world. These 21st century skills include first, the learning skills such as critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and communication. Second, the literacy skills such as information, media, and technology. And lastly, the life skills that include flexibility, leadership, initiative, productivity, and social skills.
Ati Jang, mga una daw ta.
Ay, hello guys, mauna na po. Kay manihapon po daw ni.
Uy, ako po di maglungkong ko ako.
Ako sa ako sa
Thank you.
See ya.
Took a morning ride to the place where you and I were supposed to meet. Stay on, my thoughts are spinning round and round.
Thank you for coming in today. So, why should we hire you?
I don't know. I mean, I saw your ad saying you're looking for someone, and I happen to be looking for a job too.
Yes, you should hire me for my skills, experience, and personality.
Well, I have all the skills you need. I will work harder than anyone else you're considering.
That's a great question. As you can see in my resume, I have the hard skills that you are looking for in a candidate. I have a degree in marketing, I have 10 years of editing experience, and I know how to produce. But I also have the soft skills that you need for this job. I am a team player, a collaborator, a clear communicator, and I have a sense of humor. But I have been following this company for a while now, and I know that you're looking for someone who can take ownership of this role. I have ideas that I believe would help the company reach its short-term and long-term goals, and I would love the opportunity to share that with the team.
What would you say is your greatest strength?
I'm good at making money, and I have a lot of money, and I can help this company get more money.
I don't know. Nothing comes to mind.
I'm really, really good at what I do. If you hire me today, you won't regret it.
I think one of my greatest strengths is my ability to focus. I am really grateful that I've always had this ability, and it contributes to my ability to consistently meet deadlines. Something I've been told in the past is that I have a good attitude and I inspire those people around me to be more creative. I've had previous managers before who told me that I am really dependable. They can always count on me to get the job done right and on time, and that always means a lot to me when they say that.
Thank you so much for coming in today. It was so nice to meet you. Do you have any questions for us?
Let me think. Nothing.
Yeah, I was wondering, what is the salary? How much paid vacation do I get? And what are the benefits though?
Yes, I actually have a few if you don't mind. Could you describe what a typical day in this company is like? Or what would you say is the culture of the company? Also, how will my performance be measured? And is there anything that new employees need to know when they first start working in your company? And do you have any hesitations about my resume so that I can address it before I go?
The global economy has been transformed by the internet in the last 2 decades. The pace of change is set to dramatically accelerate in the next decade, and we're going to see the entire industries and occupations rendered obsolete. The educational system has now more space to improve, considering the possible changes in the near future. With this, I believe teachers must explore ways in improving their teaching practices, such as incorporating authentic assessments. Hence, to survive and thrive in this rapidly changing economic environment, you must focus on improving your skills and talents through authentic learning.